graduated high school, what was your vision for yourself once you got to college and whatnot?
The process before getting to college, or when they actually dropped me off and the bags were behind me and I was like, damn, I'm in this jump.
Process too. Yeah, before getting to college.
So it was, that was another humbling experience for me as well. Like I said, just going back to me back when I was in elementary school, I always felt a sense of entitlement. So when it was time to really turn in these applications, I'm thinking, I can get into that school, I can get into that school, I can get into that school, I can get into that school. My favorite school that I wanted to go to was Florida A&M, FAMU. That's the school I wanted to go to. I love FAMU. Once I went down Florida, I saw the Rattlers and shit. That's where I wanted to go, right? Yeah. I applied to FAMU. I honestly did not apply to any other schools because I thought I was going to get into FAMU.
Your mom
my mom, if she was sitting right here, I told you to apply to other schools.
Your mind was on that school.
Yep. Man. They sent me that letter back, told me I was rejected. I damn near cried. Nice. I ain't even gonna hold you. I cried. And the biggest thing now that I think about it, right? Why would I cry when I know I didn't have the grades to even apply, right? And then I'm applying to go into a engineering program, right? That is top of the line down there, right? Ultra competitive, and yet my dumb, simple-minded ass is thinking that they're just gonna let me in just because of who I am, right? When you turn in these college applications, they don't know who you are. They don't know who you are at all. All they know is the transcript. And obviously they looked at my transcript and said, just not here. So now I'm applying to the rest of these schools. I'm getting rejected. Morehouse got rejected. Georgia State got rejected. University of Maryland got rejected. Duke University got rejected. Virginia State got rejected. When I saw Virginia State reject me, that that was like real life. When that hit me, I was like, damn, that's the wake up call for real. And I had to really drop back and think to myself, was I really bullshitting that much in school that I couldn't even get into the basic colleges? That I was even thinking that was a slam dunk, right? So I crossed my fingers. I signed out this application for West Virginia University, right? I sent it on in. My mom is saying everybody else done rejected you. You about to get rejected there, right? But the thing is, and I will always give my parents, this cap is sort of says that they were always realistic. True. They were. They were always realistic. I was sitting there, I'm in my own afraid word. Oh, they're like, no, swat all them butterflies, swat the clouds. This shit is real. This is what's about to happen.
No question.
My mom told me I wasn't going to get accepted into none of those schools. But nonetheless, she didn't want to,
she didn't want to shout your
she didn't want to crush everything too much, so I applied. I applied, and like she always tells me, you got to see that shit for yourself. You got to feel that paper in your hand, and you got to read it, and you got to read them telling you that they're not about to accept you. And that's literally how I went. Every single time a letter came in from the school, she would hand it to me, and she would say, "Read it out loud." My hands be shaking. I'd be like, "You did not get in." I'd be like, "Damn." She'd be like, "She didn't say I told you so," but she patted me on the back and gave me that look like, "Nigga, I told you so." So I applied to West Virginia University. I actually applied to enter into the mathematics department. This was strictly math. This was nothing with education. This was strictly math. So I sat there and I applied. Like I said, my mom is saying, okay, let's cross our fingers on this. This is a big school. Let's see what can kind of, let's see if we can get the ball rolling with this, right? I get the letter back. I read it out loud. They rejected me, right? But, big but, they rejected me for the incoming fall semester. Okay. So I had to sit out a semester and then go in. So it was either I sit at home, right? Sit back home in DC, chill, wait in. I go in as a brand spanking new freshman, or they send me to one of their 2 regional campus schools. I do a year there. I show them that I can get above a 2.0 GPA, and then they'll accept me with open arms. I wanted to stay at home. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I wanted to stay at home. I was actually a little nervous about going to school. I was still kind of caught up in my mama's boy phase a little bit. So I ain't necessarily want to leave up underneath her wing. There was actually a time when I was really strongly considering going to UDC. Rather than going to West Virginia University. That was something I was really strongly considering, just so I can stay here at home. Right. So my mom looked at me, she popped me upside the head, she said, "Nope."
So you getting up out of here.
Yeah, real loud, right. Sure. She said, "You are going up out of here."
She got to do it,
right? Sure. She was like, "You're going to leave here, you're going to get your grades, and it's either 2 things are going to happen. It's either you don't make the 2.0, and you stay, right? Or you make the 2.0 and you go to the big school where you ultimately wanted to go.
If you're not on the field, you're not real.
There you go. Bam.